Welcome to a journey of transformation and self-discovery. Today, we're embarking on an adventure that will change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Stoicism, a philosophy of resilience and wisdom, teaches us to embrace life's challenges as opportunities for growth. Why embark on this journey? Stoicism offers tools for self-improvement and personal empowerment. It encourages us to examine our perceptions and beliefs, urging us to transform challenges into stepping stones for development. Number 1, letting go of toxic relationships. We learn the art of walking away from those who harm us. Remember, your peace is worth more than their chaos. Letting go isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Stoicism teaches us the importance of focusing on what we can control, our responses, not the actions of others. Letting go of toxic relationships is an exercise in self-control and personal freedom. Why do this? Because enduring harm from others disrupts our inner tranquility, a core value in Stoicism. It's not about changing others, but about changing how we react to them. How to implement this? Begin by recognizing what you can and cannot control. You cannot control others' actions, but you can control your reaction to them. Distance yourself from relationships that drain your energy and disturb your peace of mind. Adopt a mindset of objective reflection rather than emotional reaction. Practice mindfulness and focus on activities that align with your personal values and contribute to your growth. Letting go involves understanding that external events, like toxic relationships, do not define us. Our power lies in our response to these events. Stoicism encourages us to embrace resilience, to find strength in adversity, and to prioritize our mental health. This philosophy guides us to seek inner harmony by accepting what we cannot change and courageously changing what we can. In conclusion, letting go of toxic relationships guided by Stoic principles is about self-preservation and nurturing a life of tranquility and well-being. It's a journey towards self-respect, where we learn to value ourselves enough to walk away from situations and people that harm us. Number 2, abandoning unnecessary goals. We talk about releasing unrealistic expectations. Focus on what truly aligns with your heart. It's not about having less, but wanting more of what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between desires and needs, guiding us to seek fulfillment in what we already have. Why do this? Because chasing unrealistic expectations often leads to dissatisfaction and a perpetual state of wanting. This approach deviates from Stoic ideals, which emphasize finding contentment in our current circumstances. How to implement this? Begin by practicing gratitude for what you currently possess. Stoicism encourages us to appreciate our present situation, finding joy in simplicity and the essentials. Reflect on your goals and aspirations and ask whether they stem from genuine needs or imposed societal standards. Focus on internal growth and self-improvement rather than external achievements and material gains. The Stoic philosophy advocates for a life lived in accordance with nature, suggesting that true happiness comes from within, not from external sources. By releasing unrealistic expectations, we align ourselves more closely with reality, accepting things as they are. This acceptance leads to a more peaceful and fulfilled life, where we cherish what we have and remain unperturbed by what we lack. In conclusion, letting go of unrealistic expectations, inspired by Stoic wisdom, is not about diminishing our desires, but redirecting them towards what is truly valuable and attainable. It's a journey towards inner peace and contentment, where we appreciate the present and live a life true to our authentic selves. Number 3, keeping relationships private. Cherish the sanctity of your personal relationships. Remember, the most precious stories are often the ones untold to the world. Stoicism teaches us the value of inner serenity and the importance of focusing on our inner circle. Why do this? Because in the Stoic view, tranquility comes from nurturing the relationships that truly matter, those that enrich our souls, and not just our social status. It's about valuing quality over quantity in our connections. How to implement this? Start by investing time and genuine effort in relationships that bring you peace and happiness. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate relationships based on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values. Engage in deep, meaningful conversations rather than superficial interactions. Practice active listening and show empathy. Remember, it's the depth of your connections that counts, not the breadth. Stoicism also teaches us to be present in our relationships, to appreciate and live in the moment with those we care about. This philosophy emphasizes the importance of being authentic and true to ourselves in our interactions. By cherishing our personal relationships, we create a supportive and nurturing environment that contributes to our overall well-being and inner peace. In conclusion, valuing the sanctity of personal relationships, guided by Stoic principles, is about focusing on what is truly important in life. It's about building lasting, meaningful connections that withstand the test of time, rather than fleeting, superficial ones. This approach leads to a more fulfilling and contented life, where the quality of our relationships reflects the quality of our character. Number 4, managing emotions intelligently. We explore mastering your emotions. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but about directing your energy where it counts. Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This approach is crucial because it allows us to respond to situations with clarity and rationality rather than being driven by fleeting emotional impulses. Stoicism doesn't advocate for emotional suppression, but rather for understanding and managing emotions in a way that benefits our overall well-being. How do we do this? Begin by practicing self-awareness. Recognize your emotions and understand their origins. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? This understanding provides a foundation for managing emotions effectively. Then focus on what is within your control, your responses, not the external events that trigger emotions. This shift in focus empowers you to make reasoned choices rather than reactive ones. Stoicism also encourages us to cultivate inner calmness and resilience. By practicing mindfulness and reflection, we can maintain a balanced perspective, even in challenging situations. This balanced approach allows us to channel our emotions into constructive actions, transforming potential negative energy into positive outcomes. In conclusion, mastering emotions in the Stoic way involves recognizing and understanding our feelings, then redirecting our emotional energy towards rational responses and constructive actions. This process leads to greater emotional intelligence and stability, enhancing our ability to navigate life's ups and downs with composure and wisdom. Number 5, practicing diplomacy over judgment. We delve into the power of diplomacy over judgment. It's not about changing others, but about embracing diversity with grace and respect. Stoicism teaches us the importance of understanding and accepting what lies beyond our control, which includes the actions and beliefs of others. Embracing diplomacy over judgment is crucial as it aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on our own actions and attitudes, fostering a harmonious coexistence. Judgment often leads to conflict and misunderstanding, while diplomacy opens the door to dialogue and mutual respect. How to practice this? Start by acknowledging that everyone has their own perspective, shaped by unique experiences. This recognition helps in approaching situations with empathy rather than judgment. When faced with differing views, engage in active listening and strive to understand rather than to immediately respond or criticize. Practice patience and seek common ground, recognizing that compromise does not mean surrendering your values, but rather finding a harmonious balance. Stoicism also encourages us to reflect on our own biases and to question the basis of our judgments. By doing so, we cultivate a mindset of openness and curiosity, essential for diplomatic interactions. Remember, diplomacy involves respecting others' viewpoints, even if we disagree with them. It's about building bridges, not barriers, and recognizing the value in every person's perspective. In conclusion, embracing diplomacy over judgment, informed by Stoic wisdom, is about nurturing an environment of mutual respect and understanding. It involves recognizing the limits of our influence on others and focusing on our own responses and behavior. This approach not only enhances personal relationships, but also contributes to a more peaceful and cooperative society. Number 6. Avoiding comparisons. Liberate yourself from the trap of comparison. Your journey is unique. Embrace it fully without measuring it against someone else's. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on our own path and virtues, rather than comparing ourselves to others. This practice is vital because it fosters inner peace and self-acceptance, aligning with the Stoic belief that true happiness comes from within, not from external validations. Comparisons often lead to jealousy and discontent, which are antithetical to the Stoic pursuit of tranquility. How to achieve this? Start by cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Appreciate your own achievements and milestones, no matter how small. Understand that everyone's journey is different and has its own set of challenges and triumphs. Focus on personal growth and self-improvement, not on outdoing others. Reflect on your progress and set goals based on your values and aspirations, not influenced by societal standards or others' achievements. Stoicism also encourages us to practice self-reflection and to understand our own worth independently of others. By recognizing and valuing our unique strengths and abilities, we diminish the urge to compare. This mindset leads to a more contented life, where we are not swayed by others' paths, but are focused on our own journey and its significance. In conclusion, liberating yourself from comparison, guided by Stoic principles, involves appreciating your unique journey and achievements. It's about understanding that contentment and self-worth are internally sourced, not externally derived. This approach fosters a sense of fulfillment and peace as we learn to value ourselves and our journey for what they truly are. Number 7. Conscious social media use. We turn to social media. Use it, don't let it use you. Remember, the best moments of your life won't always make it to the screen. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful of our engagement with external influences and to maintain our inner peace. The reason for this approach is to avoid becoming consumed by the virtual world, which can often distract us from genuine life experiences and personal growth. Stoicism encourages us to seek a balanced life, where our happiness is not dependent on external validation or digital interaction. To achieve this, start by setting clear boundaries for your social media usage. Allocate specific times for checking social media and stick to them, avoiding constant connectivity. This discipline helps in maintaining focus on real-life interactions and experiences. Practice mindfulness when using social media. Be aware of how it impacts your mood and well-being. If you find it causing stress or anxiety, consider reducing your usage or engaging in a digital detox. Stoicism also prompts us to question the value we place on social media, approval, and popularity. Reflect on why you are seeking validation from digital platforms and whether it aligns with your true values and goals. Focus on activities that bring genuine satisfaction and contribute to your personal development, rather than seeking fleeting online attention. In conclusion, navigating social media with Stoic wisdom involves conscious usage, where we control our engagement rather than letting it control us. It's about finding a balance that allows us to benefit from digital connections without letting them overshadow our real-life experiences and inner peace. Number 8, discarding external approval. 8th, it's time to cut the strings of external approval. Be the author of your own life story, one where your opinion is the one that matters most. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-reliance and inner validation. Why do this? Because seeking external approval can lead to a life driven by others' expectations, not by our own values and desires. It can create a dependence on external validation, which is fleeting and often unfulfilling. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, and to find satisfaction in our own judgments and achievements. How to achieve this? Start by defining your values and principles. Understand what truly matters to you and let these guide your decisions and actions. Practice self-reflection to strengthen your understanding of yourself and to reinforce your belief in your capabilities. Embrace the concept of amor fati, love of fate. Accept and appreciate your life as it is, not as others think it should be. Stoicism also encourages us to develop resilience against external opinions. By focusing on our own progress and growth, we become less susceptible to the sway of external approval. Cultivate inner confidence and trust in your decisions. Remember, your worth is not determined by others' recognition, but by your adherence to your values and your personal development. In conclusion, cutting the strings of external approval and following Stoic principles means building a life based on self-validation and internal fulfillment. It's about taking control of your narrative and valuing your own opinion over the fluctuating views of others. This approach fosters a stronger sense of self and a more authentic, fulfilling life. Number 9, handling relationships with care. We navigate the delicate intricacies of relationships. Treat them as a garden, cultivate with love, care, and respect. Stoicism teaches us the art of maintaining relationships through understanding and self-control. Why do this? Because relationships, like gardens, require constant nurturing and attention. They are not static. They grow and change. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of inner tranquility, which is essential in dealing with relationship dynamics. This philosophy guides us to focus on what we can control in relationships, our actions, attitudes, and responses, not the actions or feelings of others. How to do this? Begin by practicing empathy and active listening. Understand that every individual has their own perspective and needs. This understanding allows for healthier and more respectful interactions. Cultivate patience and be willing to compromise, recognizing that relationships involve two different individuals with their own set of beliefs and values. Embrace the concept of amor fati, love of fate, accepting and appreciating the unique challenges and joys that each relationship brings. Stoicism also encourages us to be mindful of our reactions in relationships. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to reflect and respond with reason. Practice forgiveness and let go of grudges, understanding that holding on to negative emotions harms ourselves more than others. In conclusion, navigating relationships with Stoic philosophy involves cultivating them with love, care, and respect, focusing on our own contributions and maintaining inner peace. This approach leads to more harmonious and fulfilling relationships where mutual respect and understanding thrive. Number 10, releasing unrealistic expectations. Let go of unrealistic expectations. Free yourself from the burdens of perfectionism and watch as your life takes flight. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. Why do this? Unrealistic expectations, often fueled by perfectionism, can lead to disappointment and chronic dissatisfaction. They set us up for failure by setting standards that are impossible to meet. Stoicism encourages us to embrace life as it is, not as we think it should be. This mindset helps in reducing unnecessary stress and in cultivating contentment with what we have. How to do this? Start by recognizing and challenging your own unrealistic expectations. Reflect on whether these expectations are self-imposed or influenced by external factors such as society or social media. Practice distinguishing between what is achievable and what is an idealized fantasy. Focus on setting realistic goals and celebrate small successes along the way. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment. Instead of obsessing over what could be, concentrate on what is. Embrace the concept of amor fati, love of fate. Accept and find joy in the current circumstances, however imperfect they may seem. This acceptance frees us from the chains of perfectionism and allows us to live more fully and authentically. In conclusion, letting go of unrealistic expectations, guided by Stoic wisdom, means acknowledging our limitations and focusing on our growth within these boundaries. It's about finding peace in the present and embracing life's journey with all its imperfections. This leads to a more fulfilling and less stressful life, where personal growth and happiness are paramount. Number 11, avoiding gossip and negativity. Choose your words wisely. Speak seeds of positivity and watch as your garden of life flourishes in the light of constructive conversations. Stoicism teaches us the power of words and the impact they have on our inner peace and relationships. Why do this? Words, like seeds, have the potential to grow either beneficial or harmful outcomes. Positive, thoughtful language fosters understanding and harmony, aligning with the Stoic principle of living in agreement with nature and others. Negative or thoughtless words can disrupt our tranquility and the tranquility of those around us. How to achieve this? Begin by practicing mindfulness in communication. Before speaking, take a moment to consider the impact of your words. Ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? This reflective practice helps in choosing words that are both honest and constructive. Focus on listening actively to others, showing empathy and understanding, which in turn encourages positive dialogue. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of self-awareness in communication. Be aware of your emotions and refrain from speaking when you are in a state of anger or frustration. Instead, wait until you can approach the conversation with calmness and clarity. Remember, it's not just about what we say, but also how we say it. In conclusion, choosing words wisely, guided by Stoic principles, involves being mindful of the power of our language and its impact on ourselves and others. It's about cultivating a habit of positive, thoughtful communication that contributes to personal growth and harmonious relationships. This approach not only benefits our own inner peace, but also the well-being of those we interact with. As we conclude this journey, remember that these steps are more than just advice. They are the pathways to a life lived with purpose, dignity, and authentic joy. Join us in embracing these transformative steps, and let's create a world filled with more understanding, respect, and love. Subscribe for more insights and share your journey with us in the comments below. Stay inspired. Stoicism teaches us to embrace life's challenges with resilience and inner calm. It encourages us to focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and reactions, and to let go of external factors beyond our control. This philosophy guides us to live a life of virtue, making choices based on wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on how Stoic principles can enhance your life. Until next time, embark on your journey with discipline and resilience, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism.